What the hell? So often as you get offsides on the or false start in the center. Yeah, it's like a little double pump. This has been just a kind of a shitty game. Come on, boys, let's get this first. Come on. Birdie goes to McCaffrey. Good job, boys. Good job on that third down. You know, we always talk about Debo being the ultimate weapon. CMC ain't too bad himself. Speaking of Debo, there you go, Debo. Ooh, I thought he was going to get stripped there for a second. For those that are watching, don't forget I am a little bit behind because I am on a stream. So I'm always behind. So things could happen. I have no idea yet because I'm trying to watch this live. And at halftime, we will start the halftime show. CMC with it. CMC going down to about the 4-ish. Call timeout. There you go. I was hoping to call that timeout. So we got 2 more, 28 seconds left. Still run the ball. And we have commercial. It's one of those quick commercials, though, so. Bonjour. Stupid progressive commercials. All right, boys, let's see if we can get this in. That's a slant to Ayuk, maybe. Oh, to McCaffrey. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Cardinals taking another one. This has been a nice drive so far. It's taken about 5 minutes, just about 4.5 minutes or so. Let me see. What is the score? Looks like the Giants are going to be, or Giants and Eagles are going into halftime. Looks like it's 16-0 Philly, which is not surprising because I think it was that the Giants weren't pretty much playing anybody today. All right, boys, here we go. Second down. We got Kittle out wide with Debo, and then Ayuk and Jennings up top. Rocks in his pocket. And there it is. It is the Iowa to Iowa connection once again. Purdy to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Love the way he hung in that pocket. Post this real quick. All right. I love how Kittle is getting all this respect back as being a receiving weapon. Everybody only wanted to think of him as a blocker for the longest time, but some of that stuff's coming back, especially since Brock Purdy took over. So let's see, we got how much we got left? Second rookie all time with 2 pass touchdowns in 6 straight games. And he didn't even play a full season. That is the best part about Brock Purdy, is that we are not even seeing his final form, basically. Let's update the banner and get that going again. Probably already halftime, so we'll see how it ends up. I really hate that. He's got some dog in him stuff. It's getting a little annoying. We beat it to death. All right, so let's see if we're gonna get anything off here. Oh, it looks like they're just running it out. Yep. All right, so it looks like they're gonna run out to end the half. Again, I'm on a stream, so I am a little bit behind of everything right now. So let me switch some things over here. Because it is now officially halftime for me. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching it on a normal way is probably already at halftime. But let me run this intro real quick while I set a few things up. Be right back. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Niner Faithful Halftime Report. It is me, Jason, also known as Niner Smash. The Niners are up on the Cardinals at halftime. It is 21-13 with the late Cyclone to Hawkeye touchdown from Birdie to Kit Purdy, the Birdie Purdy, to George Kittle. This game has been weird, kind of a thing, just simply because of it's kind of ugly at times. You can almost tell that the Cardinals defense is selling out. They definitely want to showcase J.J. Watt in his last game. And at the same time, you can see a lot of stuff from the 49ers where they're trying to get Bosa to, at the very least, he's probably not going to catch the all-time, but at the very least get the Alden Smith record. He's got 18 and a half, so he just needs that one more sack in the second half. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just look at Bosa and just say, just go eat, go hunt for the entire second half. Like, just tee off. Doesn't matter what the down yardage is, just go. Otherwise, it looks at it. It's just an ugly game for the most part, except for like the last end of it. The last like 10 minutes of the second quarter, the Niners started putting together. Especially that last drive looked really good. It took about 6 minutes off the clock to get that down. So Let me pull up a couple more things here. All right, there we go. But yeah, overall, like I said, good to see those guys. For those who are watching everything, as I'm sure all of you guys are right now, Philadelphia is and the Giants are at the half. Philadelphia is up 16-0. Not surprised. The Giants can't go up or down with their playoff position, so they're not playing anybody. And obviously, Philadelphia is trying to win, so they've got even Jalen Hurts back. Whether or not there's been some discussion whether or not he's 100%, but again, they also definitely want that number one spot. Let's see. As far as the other game we are paying attention, looks like right now is also halftime between the Commanders and the Cowboys, with the Commanders taking a 13-6 lead going into the halftime. The only thing I've seen so far about that game would be the Prescott pick. Other than that, I really haven't been paying attention too much on that game. So let us pull up the box score right now for this game. Pull it up. There we go. Share it. Share that one. There we go. All right. So right now we got Mr. Purdy at 11 for 15, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, rating at 139. There was one throw that he did toss that was on the sideline. I want to say it was to Ayuk. That was really close to be picked. So good half of passing by Brock Purdy. That said, he's getting a little fancy with his feet in that little stutter step, drag the foot thing that he's been doing, that he's been getting away with. I think everybody is starting to figure that out a little bit because they're not biting on it. The Cardinals have not been on that twice. One on the one that he actually got the rollout through the way, and then one on that big sack that they got on him. You could tell he was trying to set them up for that move. Like I said, everybody's scouted it. He's used it 4 or 5 times now. They know it's in his arsenal. So they didn't bite on his little shimmy that he does there before he does his little the turnaround part. So I would have rather just seen him get head to the sideline. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away, anything. But that's it. He's trying to make plays with that. So it's not terrible, but he's gonna have to change it up a little bit because I think it has been scouted. Rushing, it hasn't been a whole lot right now. It's gonna be a total of 23, 30. It's got a total of 40 right now between Elijah Mitchell, McCaffrey, and the couple of runs by Brock. And welcome back, Elijah Mitchell, scoring his first touchdown of this season and a hard running. He hit 2 people and just knocked them on their ass going into the end zone in that one. So depending on how this game looks, or the other 2 games look, especially the Philadelphia Giants one, maybe pull CMC back a little bit because obviously we still need to win this game to keep that number 2 position. Plus, get Mitchell's feet wet a little bit still. He's definitely he's coming back off of 2 injuries this season. Definitely needs toughen his skin a little bit. There's always in shape and in football shape, and he's probably not necessarily in football shape quite yet. Let him get that second half in because I want to say there was one game where we played McCarthy pretty much like 99% of the first half, and then we threw Elijah in the second half, and he just went off. So let's see if we can do that again. Receiving, it hasn't been bad. We've spread the ball around really well. The leader right now is going to be Brandon Ayuk with the 3 for 39. McCaffrey's right behind him with 3 for 34. I love the way Purdy distributes the ball so that you can't focus on. Yes, we do have a number 1 wide receiver. I do believe our number 1 wide receiver is still Brandon Ayuk, and he is 5 yards away from getting his 1,000 yards because I think he needed 44 to get that. So 5 more yards. He'll definitely get that in sometime in the second half to get his first 1,000 yards season. But saying that, people are like, well, what about Debo? Debo's the number 1 offensive weapon. Actually, I think I would go offensive weapon 1A and 1B with Debo and McCaffrey. Because McCaffrey pretty much does exactly the same thing that Debo does. He just is more or less the running back version of Debo. All right. And then obviously there was that good the good pick by Gibson in there. So definitely get that. It's now 2 in a row for 2 weeks. So defense is doing its part. It's getting a little with them. You can tell they're also selling out, trying to get Bosa that sack record with this cursor off that screen. So they're getting a little fancy out there. Talanoga is being his usual self. He's either in the backfield making plays or he's getting beat. That's just the way he plays. And you'd hope that a little bit as he matures, as the season goes on, maybe a little bit scheming, we bring down some of those overplays that he makes, so that we got some coverage, especially on the deep end. He gets beat deep all the time, so we definitely got to bring that back. Let's see. It was Gibson with the interception for a 12-yard return. Robbie had the 3 points, so yeah, that's pretty much par for the course. What is the total team stats right now? Total yards is 185 to 148, so they're actually outgaining us when it comes to yardage. So in the second half, I'm going to say, so we get the ball in the second half. I definitely would prefer to see Elijah Mitchell get a few more carries, get him back in there, see what he's got, get him ready to go for the playoffs for next weekend. I'm not sure if they decided when or where or who we're playing, or not who, but if we're playing on Saturday or Sunday, so we'll see. Also, thank you everybody for showing up for the halftime report. Jamie will be on at her usual, I think it's 9 o'clock time, to do the post-game report. And then you will see me and TJ on Tuesday for the review show. For other stuff, just follow us on the Niner Faithful. Pretty much Niner Faithful Radio. Find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even the Tumblr. We are on the Tumblrs, and we'll be talking about the game and sharing other memes and other facts and stuff like that. So we'll see everybody later on tonight and then on Tuesday. Thank you very much. Bang bang.